couple weeks ago, a prominent Super Smash Brothers player named Hax died. He jumped in front of a train about a year prior, and then he was faced with some medical complications from that amputation. He was hospitalized. His last words were, "I don't want to die, I just want to play Melee." Now, Hax wasn't just an ordinary player of Melee, he was a founding member of the community we see today, or what's left of it. He's been playing the game for more than 15 years. He invented a controller, he had his own tournament series. In every regard, he really built up the Smash Brothers community to what it is today.
As a New York City Melee player for over a decade, nobody asked me, or nobody asked the players who made this community a thing, who made it what it is today, if we wanted Aziz gone.
And it reminds me of somebody else who was in a similar position a few years ago. Similarly to Hax, Rekful was also banned from the game he grew up playing. While he wasn't outright shunned or ostracized, he did feel somewhat disconnected and maybe abandoned by people he thought were his friends, and maybe he questioned how real any of the friends he had built in streaming actually were.
I mean, they're just trying to do some streamer shit, right? It's not actually a real thing where they like each other. It's content, homie.
Maybe it's a consequence of being based on the internet, where things change so rapidly, where the truth is so easily masked. But I think Rekful and Hax were both genuine people. I don't think they really did anything wrong other than pour their heart and soul into a community that abandoned them and betrayed them. What is a community anyways? It's a group of people, and in the online space that can be so many different kinds of people living different lives but coming together for one shared game, in this case, whether it's Warcraft or Melee. For people that are outside of these communities, it just seems like a bunch of posts, interactions, videos maybe. But to the people in those communities, it's not about any of that. It's about the actual human connections they make face to face. And when those connections dwindle, when they're gone, all they're left with is the noise online. When the sources of community, of brotherhood that we had, that we've built, are slipping from between our fingers, leaving the people who were so central to them out in the cold, isolated and alone, you have to question the nature of these communities and the environment that they're in, and whether that's an environment you should be investing your time or attention into. Like with anything on the internet that involves groups of people communicating, there's always going to be these layers of abstraction that make this community amorphous, constantly changing. All the TOs sided with Leffen because he's popular, because he's entertaining, or he holds some sway online. But as anyone knows, who you are online and how you portray yourself doesn't translate all the time to who you are in person. And I think there was maybe a disconnect there between the person Hax saw online and how he was being portrayed and the person he knew in Leffen. These online communities, they're not the way forward anymore. They have been corrupted, co-opted, and captured by the internet machine of algorithms, of farming likes, views, clicks, whatever is going to drive up engagements, whatever is going to seem trendy and cool and fashionable. All those things are valued not only by the online environment and algorithms, but by the people who've been conditioned to care about those things over human life. There was another guy, he also was a YouTuber named Vexed, but I came to know him as Patrick. He lived with his family in kind of rural Ireland, so there was not much but just farmland for miles. And I think we sort of bonded over our shared individual journey of going from one community or group of people online to the next. In early 2023, Patrick was tagging along with Ice Poseidon and other streamers as they visited Japan. And eventually, he made his way to Thailand. He met a girl that he fell in love with there, and he got a place. And it was like, oh, finally, Patrick's got this girl he's in love with. He loves Thailand, and he seemed genuinely happy in life. And then a few weeks later, I got a few messages from his girlfriend who told me that Patrick had passed away in his sleep. A guy named Suspendas, on more than one occasion, egged him on to drink this stuff and even tricked him on one occasion that is on video.
You know what makes it sweet? What? Cough syrup. Oh. Where do I get like the good shit then? That's not. Yeah, ice makes it fucking way better. The blue caps were the ones with codeine. The red caps were
codeine-laced kratom alcohol, and switched the bottle cap for a normal one, making it look like just a standard alcoholic drink. And Patrick drank that. And they say it's very addictive, and they say it's very common for people who drink that to pass away in their sleep, which is what happened to him. Patrick is a personal friend of mine, and I've been figuring out how to process and reflect on this for the past year and a half. Do I make a video? Do I, blame Suspendas and people in the streaming community who were egging him on? But I don't think any of that will make his passing any less painful or tragic. Instead, I would like to remember Patrick for all the great new things we experienced together on our journey through the internet and into real life. Vexed, Hacks, and Wreckful, all three of these guys were people who poured their heart and soul into an online community. They were searching for real friends, and they used the internet to do it. The internet is full of deception. It's full of things that seem to be one way, but are actually the complete opposite. It's full of people who seem to be your friends, who seem encouraging, but are actually only interested in themselves and couldn't care less if you died the next day. So although I never knew you, rest in peace, Hacks. Rest in peace, Wreckful. And to my dear friend, Patrick, I know you're out there somewhere. And even though you're not here in physical form, as long as I live, I will continue walking down the path that we shared.
Where you going? I don't mind. I've killed my world and I've killed my time. So where do I go? What do I see? I see many people coming after me. So where you going to? I don't mind. If I live too long, I'm afraid I'll die. So I will follow you wherever you go. If your offered hand's still open to me. Strangers on this road, we are on. We are not two, we are one. Strangers on this